Yeah, yo. Who here on YouTube came to see the NCP, the All Black Express? Survey says one more for the good guys. NWA, power. Let's get into it, because I know I'm behind. Right, I'm trying to get caught up here. Alright. First match of the show, Kylie Paige, the PPD, was come to find out is the prettiest prima donna, I believe, going against Gabby Forza. Now, I've said this before, I'll say it again. I think the last time I said it was Eddie Kingston versus Big Cass. Right. Someone like Kylie Paige should not be going over on someone like Gabby Forza. Just look at the size difference. But this is wrestling. What can you do? Right. Fast forward to the finish. Kylie Paige hits that basement drop kick on the bottom rope there for the 1, 2, 3. The PPD, Kylie Paige, goes over. Alright, afterwards you get a promo from Kobe Carino talking shit about it's me, it's him, Carson Bartholomew Drake. He says like, I'm so sick and tired of Carson thinking he owns the place. Like, brother, you're lost. You suck. Keep it moving. I'm so sick and tired of your bitching. Basically what he said here, right? Calling out Carson. We then go to NWA's favorite GameStop, right? See a Lost in the Dam. They're looking for like the new Battlefield 6 that just dropped, or that vampire game. Was it the Masquerade 2 Bloodline? Some shit like that. I heard was garbage. Never played it, so I don't know. That's what I heard, right? We then see Mike Mondo showing up. He has an attitude. He says, you know who I am? He was like, yeah, man, we've done this before. Like, you're the dude from The Shield. Like, no. Breaking Bad? No. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker? Like, no. I'm Mike Mondo, man. My name is my name. You know who I am. Right? Who the hell are you? What do you want? It's like, Mike, it's me. I don't know you. Like, the therapy sessions, remember? It's like, listen, you get your fake leader of Anthrax ass up out of here, man. Team who ate in English, I don't know you. Alright? I'm out of here, man. Fuck this. So what happened here, right? Silly segment. Moving on to the next match. Got Midas Black versus it's me, it's him, Carson Bartholomew Drake. It was a short match. Fast forward to the finish. Carson hits the market crash, aka now everybody, have you heard? If you're in the game, then the stroke's the word. Stroke, alright? It's the stroke. It's not the skull crushing finale, a market crash, none of that shit. It's the stroke. Jeff Jarrett, alright? Just saying. He then locks in the Indian Deathlock, aka the capital gains tax, for submission. Carson Bartholomew Drake goes over. Afterwards, he cuts a promo. He says, there is nothing I hate more than package handlers from Amazon talking smack about me. You have Kobe Carino, someone who's still stuck in his father's shadow. And he's a deathmatch wrestler, so in my books, he's garbage. Alright, you have the audacity to talk about me? Kobe, you can't cut the cheese because you're chopped and screwed if you ever set foot in the ring with me. Or maybe you should, because I'll give you the ass whooping your senile dad never gave you. You and your pops can't beat me. Right, we move on backstage. He's talking about Midas Black, more like Midas Whack. He then gets interrupted by Aaron Stevens. He says, I hate to see wasted potential, and the way you're moving, Carson, it ain't working. Carson says, why would I ever take advice from you? A guy that wears the same suit every single time I see him. Aaron says, I have 20 of these at home because I can afford it. Blue's my favorite color. Mona Lisa don't change her frame, homie. Carson says, well, she ain't smiling either. Aaron says, see, We gotta work on your communication skills, because that wasn't funny. Alright? But here's my offer. I'm willing to help you for free until you sign your first $1 million contract. Think about it. And Carson, he was contemplating, he's like, that's a good ass deal, I'm not gonna lie. But then we move on to the next match. Got TVMA versus Clara Carter and Serena Vale. First time seeing these ladies. Serena stood out to me more, so I'm looking at her. I'm like, she would be a perfect fit in AEW's Blair Witch Project with Sky Blue and Julia Hart. Who will fit right in. Perfect. Perfect. I'm telling you. But it's a decent match. Fast forward to the finish. Locks in the pretty much a rear naked choke for submission. TVMA retains their NWA Women's Tag Team titles. Then get a promo from Daisy Kelly says, there's a saying, to those who can't hear the music, it'll drive you mad. And you'll think I'll be mad after losing out on the Crockett Cup. But I'm resolute, and you people were under a misconception that I had to hide behind Talos. No, Talos has to hide behind me. That's why I send him off to a far foreign land to find himself. I know who I am. As far as next week, my match against Brian Idol, I don't know which receding faster, your hairline, your jawline, or your chances of keeping that title, because next week, we're going to have a good time. Good time. I like Daisy Gill. Underrated. But we then move on, get a promo from the reigning, defending, undisputed NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Tom Latimer. He says that last week, I defended my belt in the triple threat match against Kobe Carino and Rhino. Young up-and-comer Kobe putting the pressure on me, but I still lacks that experience to get the kill. And Rhino, who still has it, will gore the shit out of you if you give him the chance. But here's the difference. I did what needs to be done. I walked in world champion. I left world champion. This belt means that I am the best in the world. And I'll defend it anywhere in the world. You name it. France, Germany, Spain, Argentina, Puerto Rico, Scotland, Ireland, Sweden, Switzerland, Finland, Greenland, Iceland, hell, even China or Japan. I'll defend this belt anywhere. I'm looking for that next hungry challenger that thinks he can step up and take this 10 pounds of gold away from me. Then move on to the match of the night. We have Cristiano Argento coming out, and this dude's theme song is incredible. Like, this band has that final boss music, right? He's taking on that drill Billy himself, Silas Mason. Alright, you fast forward to the finish. Silas catches him midair, then hits a nasty, and I do mean a nasty bossman slam. For the 1, 2, 3, Silas Mason goes over. He then cuts a promo. He says, "Where is the man that's holding my title hostage?" You know exactly who I'm talking about, Kyle Davis. I'm talking about the man that pretends to be American, but is really British. A man built like a peeled potato. Talking about Tom Latimer. That coward will go anywhere around the world except defend the title against me. But no longer. I'm calling you out, you son of a bitch. NWA 77, the Big Apple, New York City. You're going to be in the biggest fight of your life against the biggest man that ever lived. If that peanut brain of yours doesn't understand what I'm saying you're going up against Silas Mason. Always a good promo from Silas Mason, but then move on to one of the weirdest segments I've seen on this show. Somebody died apparently, and they're discussing due to will. Everybody in the room was mentioned on the will or some shit. Like, I don't know. This shit's goofy. We didn't get a promo from Tiffany Nieves. She says that not only am I the TV champion, but I went out and got me another championship. So now you're looking at the TV champion and the Women's Tag Team champion. Because anytime the La Presenta is on your screen, I'm breaking you TVMA. Get it? Got it? Bueno. We then move on to the last segment here on this show. with the returning Elijah Burke, aka the Pope, the only Pope I acknowledge. The Pope is back here in NWA. It's a good little pop there chanting, "Let's go, Pope, let's go." Pope says, "Now I need to let y'all know, when I had that conversation with Billy Corgan on the phone, I had to have a conversation with self. I told self, what are we doing here?" Self said back, "Pope, you've been a lot of things. You've been an inspirator. You've been an operator. You've been a rejuvenator. Hell, you even been an instigator. But one thing you never been is a procrastinator." I told Billy Corgan, hell yeah, I'll come back to the NWA. But under one condition. This is no favor. I told Billy, if I'm coming back to the NWA, I'm coming back for it all, daddy. I'm coming back for that 10 pounds of gold. He then gets interrupted by Music Is Not His Savior, aka Mims, who again, every time I see this dude, looks like the combination of Heavyweight Hustle, Calvin Tankman, and whose house? Swerve Strickland. He says, "Look who's back in the NWA. Like you, my brother, were an inspiration as to why I'm here working as hard as I am, why I'm the national television champion right now as we speak. It's because of you, the foundation that you laid forth for guys like me to come through. You know, and I appreciate you. Right? You appreciate me, I appreciate you. All right. What was that? You said you're not a procrastinator, right? I see you. But you see, times changed, right? I'm not the young boy that was putting up the ring when you first got here, right? I leveled up. I'm the national television champion right now. When I look at you right now, I don't see the same Pope from back then. All right, and the crowd chanting, "He's the same, he's the same, he's the same." And what was that last part of your little speech there? That you're coming back for the gold? But don't look at me. And the crowd chanting, "Look at him, look at him, look at him." Mim says, like, listen, like, you have a whole locker room of boys in the back fighting for that top spot, fighting for my spot. All right. And to be honest, I just don't think you're even on my level. All right. Pope grabs the mic. He says, "You don't think the Pope's still the same? Well, I'm going to say this one time and one time only. All right. The Pope taught you a lot of things, daddy. But there's one last thing I've yet to teach you. And I'm willing to teach it to you right here, right now, in front of all these people." All right, crowd's chanting. Mims didn't want the smoke, so he leaves. And that's it. That is it for this episode of NWA's Power. The world is a vampire. Y'all let me know your guys' thoughts on the show overall. If you care, if you even watch the NWA, let me know. Right? If you made this far even, Godspeed. God bless you. I thank you. Thank all the people who like, who comment, that support the channels here on YouTube and on Rumble. Trying to get that 500, man. 20 more. 20 more is all I need. All right. When I get to 500 at least before the year's out. I think that's pretty doable. All right. Got the rest of October, November, December. Man, if I can't get to 500 before the year is out, I'm cooked. All right. This channel is so unbelievably cooked. All right. But it's only a matter of time. I'll get there. But for now, I waste enough of your guys' time. So with that said, be safe, be blessed, take care of yourself, protect you, yours, loved ones, stay warm, stay dry, stay frosty. But most importantly, trust in God. God be with you. I'm out of here. And until next time, adios.